What's up, guys? Yo, come and sit down and shut the door. We got to talk about J-Lo and Ben Affleck's divorce. If you guys don't know, I have a whole playlist. I'm obsessed with this because the more information comes out, the more it looks like they had major problems. But one of the biggest ones, and if this is true, this is sad, is about their daughters. Okay, people are saying that Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck both felt like J-Lo's daughter, who was transitioning, was a influence over their daughter that actually came out with her transition, and that Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck thought that Emmy was a bad influence and putting bad ideas in. I know. If this is true, I don't even know what to think, but we have to talk about it. Okay. So anyway, the related headline that is hinting at this, and again, the gossip streets are buzzing about this. There's been stories that have been planted over the last year about this, but I always took them with a grain of salt because who would be that, right? Listen to this. J-Lo will fight for her blended family. Doting stepmom is staying close to Ben Affleck's children despite imminent divorce after learning from past heartache of twin Emmy, who lost best friends following the A-Rod split. And why is that important? If you guys don't know, Emmy, I believe, has come out as trans. Let me just double check that. Okay, sorry about that. We don't know if Emmy has come out, but she has come out and uses gender neutral pronouns. She is very much into the LGBTQ alternative lifestyle. Great for Emmy. Great that Jennifer is supporting her child and all this stuff. The thing is, if you guys don't remember, right? J-Lo and Ben took a long time to blend their families. A long time. They waited almost a year after they were married to find their forever home. In that forever home, all the children were going to live under one roof as one. Prior to that, the kids did not really interact that much, and they weren't living under one roof. When they bought that big $69 million mansion, okay, they literally put all the kids under one roof. So when they were with their dad, they would be there. Emmy and Ben and Jen Affleck's daughter, previously known as Serafina, she now goes by Finn. She announces she identifies as male, referred to as Finn, and she has come out as trans. People are saying that Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck felt some type of way about that. They felt because they was hanging out with Emmy was putting weird ideas in her head. Again, this is what the stories are saying. I do not agree with this in any way, but just listen. Was putting weird ideas in her head and pushing her into lifestyles and things that they felt like she was too young to go into, she wasn't ready for, and that they would not like. Think about it. They moved in all together sometime in the fall of 2023. In April of 2024, Finn, formerly known as Serafina, but Finn actually announced himself to the world, right? Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck said they were very, very supportive. However, I can see from this article, there might be a little bit of truth of it. They're like, okay, so you guys start rolling hard. On top of that, after that, Emmy and Finn were inseparable, are inseparable. There were articles about how they were a great support to each other, how they're there for each other, how they understand what each other is going through, and how they are each other's support system. I know, right? Seems like Jennifer Garner, who is very conservative, and Ben Affleck didn't take some type of way. This is what makes this headline actually make sense, that she's fighting for her blended family. See, if you guys don't remember, and I know I talk about this all the time, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the playlist for J-Lo and Ben 2.0. When J-Lo broke up with A-Rod because of his cheating, she not only ghosted A-Rod, but she ghosted A-Rod's daughters too. She basically raised A-Rod's daughters for 5 years. She got with him, I think, when the daughters were 12 and 14, and was 4 years. You know that 5 years for a 12 and 14-year-old, that's a lot of time. They were super tight. But Emmy was also best friends with A-Rod's daughter. When she ghosted them, and by the way, she ghosted them for Ben to make him feel more comfortable. When she ghosted A-Rod and the daughters for Ben, the streets were saying, not only did she ghost them, but she insisted Emmy cut off all ties, and she moved the family from Miami, where everybody lived, over to Los Angeles so she could chase this 20-year-old fantasy with Ben, which, by the way, if you watch my old video, it seems like Ben and J-Lo might have been sneaking and creeping longer than people thought. And Jennifer Garner literally broke them up as a big FU. But go ahead and watch that. We'll talk about that later. Well, I talked about it in a different video, okay? So where are we at? She learned how much it really did hurt and affect Emmy to lose her quote-unquote sisters and best friends. However, now that J-Lo and Ben Affleck are breaking up, J-Lo is faced with something even harder, okay? Emmy, now that she's gender neutral and really coming into herself and discovering who she is, feels like she found a kindred spirit with Ben Affleck's daughter, Finn. They understand what each other is going to. They're super tight. That friendship, yeah, it came out of nowhere. They wanted a blended family, and now they have one. Emmy said, you let me lose two best friends before. Now you're doing the same thing for the guy. You can imagine what Emmy's probably looking at her mama. And now this girl actually, Finn, this person actually gets me. So Jennifer is fighting hard to make sure that Emmy can stay close to Finn and to keep it open. Now, that too, but I also think that Jennifer was at that point being a little bit pathetic, trying to show Ben that she's so close to the family. She would never abandon his family the way that she abandoned A-Rod's family. The only thing is, I feel like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner showed Jennifer Lopez, you're not family. Hence, they took a family vacation to Japan to get away from all this. Why Jennifer is being dragged in the headlines. Needless to say, they did not invite Emmy on the family trip because unlike A-Rod's family, they don't see Jennifer or her kids as family. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, get this. They're saying the doting mother to her twins, she has had many, many varied roles over a 30-year career, but there's one she's currently taking very hyper seriously, being a step-parent. This is dumb. You guys got married 2 years ago. You guys, just blended families last year. And when I say last year, I mean in May of 2023. Jennifer, okay, girl. Anyway, right? And I'm not saying that you can't blend a family that quick. I'm saying that, Jennifer, we saw what you did with girls that you raised for 5 years, from 12 to the age of 17 and 14 to the age of 19, and you ghosted them and made sure your kids who were type of them ghosted too. Girl, you can't be serious. Anyway, they said she not only, when she broke up with A-Rod, she not only lost a fiance, but a close blended family with her own children, twins Emmy and Max, who he shares with Mark Anthony, devastated at losing their best friends. A-Rod daughters, Natasha and Ella. Again, Jennifer did not even look at these pictures, y'all. Look at this. They were tight. Again, Jennifer did not lose a family. She ghosted a family. Okay. They said, Anyway, they said there were many tears. The fact is, both families have blended as one, enjoying holidays and vacations. This is with A-Rod's family together, and all that other fun stuff kids do. There's a lot at stake, all right? They posted a photo of crying Emmy as the youngster realized the impact of the split of her own step-sibling relationships. She wrote, when you're sad, but mama and daddy are there. Anyway, it's really, really sad. I do think that they said Emmy in particular has developed a rock-solid friendship with her step-sibling Finn. Their pair have often been spotted spending time together, sometimes even holding hands as they strolled through Los Angeles. Indeed, they enjoyed each other's company since even before J-Lo tied the knot with Ben. The year prior, the pair were all smiles during a Disney World outing with Jennifer Garner. But not only are they close in age, but Emmy and Finn have long been known for their similarity in experimental fashions, hairstyles, and also lifestyles. You guys, I don't know. I think that at the end of the day, J-Lo is going to show her true self because she has it in her. And now that she's arguing with Ben Affleck and she's going after Ben's money, and there's a whole thing with he wants a wedding ring rack and all this other stuff, I just think things are about to get really, really ugly. And I think the day if you watched my first video, it seems like Jennifer Garner never liked her and was just literally pretending to be a sleeper agent. You guys, listen, we are following this closely. Let me know what you think in the comments. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.